Well, good evening, guys. So we've been doing a lot of timber frame in the last 10 videos or so, or maybe not that many, but the last few videos have been all to do with the barn and nothing with the farm, which, to be honest with you, I kind of prefer the barn stuff. So I'm going to build something tonight that I should have built at the outset of the project, and it's probably going to take a few videos to do it, but it is time to make a shaving horse. You know, I need to make a shaving horse, and I need to forge a shingle furrow, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what we're going to be doing in between cutting the final joinery for that last bent before we stand it up. We are in my dingy cave-like shop tonight, so you're going to have to excuse the mess. It is way too small for all the stuff I do. I've said it before. If you guys have been with the channel a while, you've seen this nasty little cave that I work out of, but it's what I have and it does work, so that's really all that matters. But so anyhow, part one of this video, we're going to be working on the base, and what I have for the base, I have a piece of 4x16 white pine that I milled quite some time ago, and I'm going to use that for the base. That's a lot heavier than what you need, but I'm trying to make something here that's not just thrown together. I'm trying to make something here that's going to last a long time. I want this thing to outlast me, so I'd rather build it once and never have to worry about it again. But and we're probably going to get a little fancy on it also. There's a lot of different ways to build a shaving horse. All you need a shaving horse to do is to hold something in place so you can use your draw knife. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing. Does not have to be fancy. Like I said, I want to make something here that I can pass to the kids and they can pass to their kids. So alright, so you guys are going to build these shaving horses, and you have to do it in such a way to where it's comfortable for yourself to use. Now, my arms are pretty damn long, so I've got a pretty good reach on me, but I would rather not be choked up and pulling into my gut. I'd rather have a little bit, I'd rather get a full extension on it. For me, I prefer to work that way. But being as this, how this is a wide slab, and like I said, in the idea of making this kind of custom for yourself, what's comfortable for you, I want to do, I want to lay out where my legs are going to naturally sit on this thing, you know, because it's kind of wide. You figure that you're going to sit on one of these if you're doing these projects, or you're just into this kind of thing. You're going to find that you're going to have to sit at something like this for possibly for hours, especially if you're making pegs for production or you're making your wedges. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to mark out where my legs are, kind of get the get kind of a comfort spot on here. This is nice and wide, so I'm going to go up. I'm also going to figure that I'm going to be pushing my leg out to hold part of the shaving horse, so to use the mechanism on it. So I'm going to go just a little bit past my legs, make a mark, and come across with tools that I can never find, right there, right where I left it. So then I'm going to come back, maybe make another one. Well, we'll say back here. What's the worst that's going to happen? I have to do some adjustments, you know, not a big deal. So I don't want to take too much meat out of here, because I want this thing strong. If I'm going to sit my fat ass on here, I want it kind of strong, right? Remember, when you guys are designing anything for your shop or for your own use, you know, you want to make sure that you're designing it to make it comfortable for your own use. If it's not comfortable for you to use it, you're not going to want to use it, right? And right now we're just getting the basic footprint of this thing. You're not looking to get too fancy yet. We have these kind of laid out. Kind of got a seat laid out here. I'm going to cheat here because it's what I do. I should break out the compass, but it's somewhere between here and there, so who the hell knows where that ended up. That's what happens when you're in the middle of big projects all the time. So right now I'm just laying out the seat. And because we may spend a lot of time on this thing, like I said, this is going to get used for a lot more than just this barn project. This hopefully will be one of those tools that's with us for a long, long time. You guys like my compass? Hey, it's fancy. Alright guys, so we got the seat area all laid out, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to work my way on down the line here, and we'll just go. The seat, you know, I'm going to take a lot of time with the seat portion of this thing just because my ass is going to be sitting on it a lot and I want it comfortable. I want it comfortable. I don't want something that's just uncomfortable and hard to sit on because this thing's going to get used a lot. I like to make bows. I like to do a lot of woodworking. You know, there's a lot of stuff I like to do that requires a draw knife, and I probably should have built something like this a long time ago. So, anyhow, we're going to start cutting out the seat portion of this thing, and we'll just, like I said, we'll go on down the line as we go, okay?